energy from our fan base. Like, I've been in a lot of competitive arenas as a player and as a coach. There was nothing better that I've ever been in than what happened on Saturday night.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, and Florida Gator wide receiver Jacob Copeland has entered his name into the transfer portal. Some of you may be asking, Boogie, what does this have to do with Tennessee? Well, there are several reasons that this pertains to Tennessee, but the first and foremost, I want to go back to 2018 when Jacob Copeland made his commitment to the Florida Gators. Infamous video. Let's go ahead and play it. Look at it now. You can see his mother sitting there right beside him wearing the Tennessee toboggan, but an Alabama sweatshirt. You see 3 hats on the table there. His final 3, Tennessee, Alabama, and Florida. Let's see how this unfolded on his commitment.
But I like now that I'm taking my time to for the next 3 to 4 years.
Mama's not having it. Mama is not. Mama's gone. Mama's out.
So,
She gone.
Jacob, you're going to Florida. Who just got up and left there and to your right? Who got up and left?
Oh, that was my mom.
And why did she walk out and leave?
I don't know. I don't know exactly why she walked out, but yeah.
Man, looking back on that, at the time, it's almost hard to watch. It's almost hard to watch. And, it depends on who you ask. It depends on if you ask a Tennessee fan or an Alabama fan why mom was upset, why mom got up and walked out. But the bottom line, when you go back to 2018 and look, Jacob Copeland was down to 3. Tennessee was right there in the mix. Why else am I talking about Jacob Copeland? I think he is a perfect fit to be a one and done. Come into this Josh Heupel offense, be a guy like Javonte Payton, a guy that can step in and make an impact immediately, a business trip. Let's elevate our draft stock by coming and playing in this Josh Heupel offense. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. As always, do me a favor, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. If you will so kindly press that thumbs up, helps the channel, plays the analytics of YouTube. Also, if you're new here, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We are fans just like you. So if you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications so you don't miss out when we go live or when we drop new content. So let's go ahead and jump right into the article from 24/7 Sports written by Thomas Goldcamp. Florida wide receiver Jacob Copeland enters NCAA transfer portal. The article here says a 5th Florida player has entered the NCAA transfer portal since the regular season finale against Florida State concluded. Not only that, not only are they flooding the transfer portal, as would be expected, it's part of a coaching change. I get it. But it sure is fun to sit back and watch. It sure is fun to sit back and watch Billy Napier's team hit the transfer portal. It's fun to watch all these Florida commits disappear, decommit. They're down to, I think, 7 commits at this point. One of them is a kicker. So you can spin it however you want to spin it. You can talk about player evaluation. You can talk about Billy Napier's guys. The bottom line is it is time. It is time for Josh Heupel and this Tennessee football team to turn the program and take advantage of what's going to be a tough 2022 for this Florida Gator football team. But let's talk a little bit more about Jacob Copeland. It says here, redshirt junior wide receiver Jacob Copeland has entered his name into the transfer portal, allowing teams to contact him about a potential move. Sources confirmed to 24/7 Sports. Copeland was Florida's leading receiver in 2021, racking up a team-leading 39 catches for 607 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's funny, too. Florida's leading receiver, if you go to the Rivals message boards, all the Florida fans seem to be on there saying, good riddance, we don't need him, he's terrible, he's awful. He is your leading receiver, so go ahead and say that some more. I will gladly accept him in Knoxville. The quote from Copeland here says, after much thought, prayer, and discussion with my friends and family, I've made the decision to enter the transfer portal. This has not been an easy decision or one that I've taken lightly. However, I want to do what is best for my development by pursuing my goals and furthering my career. All Josh Heupel has to do is make a phone call, get on Skype, pull up the highlights, and say, look at what Velus Jones Jr., look at what Javonte Payton, and even look at what Cedric Tillman did in 1 year in my offense. Go ahead and tell him you got the inside scoop. Josh Heupel's got the inside scoop. Go ahead and let him know that Hendon Hooker's coming back. Cedric Tillman's coming back. We've got some weapons. We could probably go ahead and talk about Zach Evans and how we feel confident that he's coming to Tennessee. This is an opportunity for this offense to take a huge step. Some of you guys in the comments today talking about Zach Evans. Bring him in, three-headed monster. Get Cedric Tillman, Hendon Hooker back on campus. Win this recruiting battle against Ole Miss, and let's get Zach Evans. Now let's go ahead and add Jacob Copeland. Guys, 2022 is going to be big time. It's going to be time for Tennessee to turn that corner. The article here goes on to say Copeland had expressed frustration at various points on social media over his lack of targets during the season. A fourth-year player in 2021, Copeland could have up to 2 years remaining eligibility thanks to the additional year granted to players by the NCAA due to COVID. I didn't realize that. I thought he was a one-and-done guy. Even better. Even better. But guess what? Come play in this offense. We'll put up some PlayStation numbers. We'll get you in the league in 1 year. One and done. Business trip. It says here Copeland totaled 84 catches, 1,300 yards, and 9 touchdowns in his career while also adding 8 carries for 65 yards as a runner. Goes on to mention a couple of other Florida Gators in the transfer portal. Copeland says, I would like to start off by saying thank you to the fans and coaching staff for the support you have shown in giving me the opportunity to play in the Swamp. Special thanks to Coach Billy G and Nick Savage. They have been with me since day one and helped me grow into the athlete and man I am now. I've learned and developed so much while attending the University of Florida over the last 4 years. To my teammates, thank you all for always having my back. You are my brothers. It's been an honor to walk on the field with you each and every day. I wish for nothing but the best for you all, and I'm thankful for the relationships we have made that will last a lifetime. I hope your future is full of success, both on and off the field. Although my last game as a Gator is coming soon, I will always be a Gator at heart. You know, that's the question we always ask with this. Why in the new age of college football, why are guys entering the transfer portal when it's a coaching change? I get it. I get it, man. I would welcome Jacob Copeland with open arms. Come to Knoxville. Article wraps up saying former 4-star prospect Copeland was the highest rated player in Florida's 2018 class. The first class for Coach Dan Mullen, rated as the number 69 overall player in the country by the 24/7 composite, an industry-generated recruiting ranking. He checked in as the number 12 receiver in the 2018 class and the number 14 overall player in the state of Florida that cycle. So what's this wide receiver room going to look like? What's it going to look like moving forward? I saw some of you guys talking in the Talkin VAWLS Facebook group about how many wide receivers is Josh Heupel going to take in this class of 22. Caleb Webb, the 4-star wide receiver, depending on where you look, he's 6'2", 6'2 and a half, 6'4", not sure which one's the truth. 195 pounds, good size, good speed. Where the Vols finished with Squirrel White, I was listening to the Swain event this morning. My goodness, Jason Swain loves some Squirrel White. Talking about stargazers and 3-star U. He said if Squirrel White comes in, he will be competing for a starting job as a true freshman. Talks about how Squirrel White runs routes like a 5-star, not a 3-star. They're also in the mix on CJ Smith. Talking with the Indy kid last night on the live stream. You know, we were kind of wondering, is CJ Smith maybe a guy that gets left out? Gets told, hey, we don't have room for you. They've already got Cam Miller, Charles Nimrod committed. It's going to be interesting to see how Josh Heupel plays it with this wide receiver room, but it's a good problem to have because there is a ton of talent, as Velus Jones Jr. said. What wide receiver wouldn't want to play in this offense? You know, obviously the numbers for Jacob Copeland speak for themselves, but when you look at the scouting report, you look at his route running, he's a crisp route runner, knows how to attack, leverage, runs breaking routes with precision. One of my favorite things talks about his separation. Flashes the ability to separate at a high level, but isn't the most consistent. Says he struggles at the top of the stem to lose a corner that is right in his face, but he will turn those flashes into consistency if he learns some nuance, head fakes, false steps, etc. This is the difference between being good and great. Displays excellent body control while suspended in mid-air, catches the ball with his hands more often than not. The bottom line is he is a guy with experience, a guy with SEC experience at the elite level. He doesn't have sub 4.5 speed, but if he can run good routes, Josh Heupel's going to get you open. Just catch the ball. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is catch the ball. That's it. You're going to be open. You're going to be open. You guys know the deal. Hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Take Jacob Copeland? Do you think he would be interesting? What do you think about the viral video of his mom walking out of his commitment? Interesting situation. We'll see how Josh Heupel plays it. I would definitely pick up the phone and make a call, but let me know your thoughts. How do you think this wide receiver room is going to play out? Do you think Josh Heupel takes 4 or 5 wide receivers in the class of 22? Let me know your thoughts. If you have not done so yet, please smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Also, go support the channel. Pick up the official Talkin' VAWLS Network merchandise. Easy for me to say. Go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. The links to all that are in the description below. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.
How like me, poets sat in arcade, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken past this inundated orb that we call home, and it's night and I'm alone and I'm alive. The dogs howl like me, poets sat in arcade, soaking moonlit